Stay with us. We will, of course, bring you all the updates from those negotiations with Iran as we get them. But we have some news coming out of the White House next, where it has confirmed it has received a letter from Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro seeking direct talks with President Trump after a U.S. strike on a Venezuelan boat allegedly carrying drug traffickers. However, the Trump administration dismissed Maduro's request, calling the letter full of lies and reaffirming its stance that his regime is illegitimate. The US has deployed 8 warships and a submarine to the Caribbean for an anti-drug operation which Venezuela fears could lead to military action. US forces have destroyed 3 Venezuelan drug boats, killing over a dozen people. Some Venezuelan opposition leaders support the US military presence, hoping it will push Maduro out, while others, like Henrik Capriles, argue for a political solution instead of military intervention. Meanwhile, Maduro's defense minister accuses the US of waging an undeclared war. We're now joined by Gautam Mukherjee once again.
According to media reports, Maduro has sent a letter to President Trump, but President Trump avoided saying whether he has read it. Did he receive it?
We have seen this letter. Frankly, I think there were a lot of lies that were repeated by Maduro in that letter, and the administration's position on Venezuela has not changed. We view the Maduro regime as illegitimate, and the president has clearly shown that he's willing to use any and all means necessary to stop the illegal trafficking of deadly drugs from the Venezuelan regime into the United States of America.
Okay, we're now once again joined by Gautam Mukherjee. Gautam, could you describe for us the relationship between the United States and Venezuela, and of course between the two men at the center of it, Nicolas Maduro and Donald Trump?
Well, Donald Trump has taken a very hostile attitude to Maduro. And while this is ostensibly about drug running, which, Trump has placed himself squarely against, because much of these narcotics arrive in the United States and are consumed by young people, destroying their lives. So he is very keen to stop that. But at the same time, I think he's after some kind of regime change in Venezuela in order to get hold of its extensive oil reserves. And Maduro's in the way. Maduro uses it for his own people and has a kind of a socialist distribution system to try and benefit as many people. This has weakened the Venezuelan economy because if you keep giving away a great deal of your money without generating any, then your economy is not going to survive. This is the conundrum, the difficulty with socialism, and has happened in country after country where the welfare has run away with the economy.
Yes.
However, it remains to be seen whether America will actually attack Venezuela on its territory, because again, Trump is very reluctant to put American boots on the ground and suffer the consequences in terms of body bags coming back to the United States. So as long as this works out via aerial bombardment, blockades, and the like, this tension will continue. But
Yeah.
it's very unlikely that America will actually invade Venezuela, despite the carrot of trying to seize the Venezuelan oil. If, however, he can bring about a regime change and place somebody in Maduro's place who is more amenable to dealing with the American oil corporations, then objectives are squarely met.
Yes.
The rest is largely propaganda. You know, America's just barking at them.
Yes, Gautam Mukherjee, thank you very much for your insight. It's always a pleasure to